Okay, this is a picture of the brochure for Thunderbird Atlatl. And you got these people throwing right here, and you got, I mean, people from 8 years of age on up. Now this is a catatonk. This is the one I did, the Hunter catatonk design here. And this is the one I've got now. This is a Wyalusing, and you can kind of see how those look. And a little closer, we get focus. You can see the artificial sinew wrappings on these right here, and they come all the way up here, and they hold that deer bone. Deer antler can be bone, but usually there's a moose or deer antler, the one that they send. I want to color mine up a little bit like this, reddish a little bit in the darts too. And you can make out of copper, you can make points out of a flat piece of copper, and beat it out and then roll it around and make points out of it. And people throw in. Okay, here's some different types of atlatls. These throw kind of like overhand, like a softball, like a baseball. And these throw, you have to hold these like a hammer to throw them on this. So another picture here. You can see the different color fletching. So they're really pretty easy to put together in these kits. They're kind of family owned, and it's just a great bunch of people there at Thunderbird Atlatl. And so it's cheaper to buy a kit form, and it's usually very easy to put one of these kits together. And if you watch my videos on the Hunter catatonk Atlatl with the 7-foot darts, and this one has 7-foot darts too that I ordered, you can get an idea of what you have to do to put these kits together. Watched several documentaries and been to museums and so forth, and studied various ancient atlatls. And so originally, I think he was a carpenter. He went and created this design right here and made that artificial sinew. And that artificial sinew will tie this down, and it'll go through this hole right here, and then it'll make a crisscross pattern down through here. And so it will look really nice when you finish up with this atlatl. The top part feels pretty good right here, and actually it feels pretty good just the way it is. But I'll get my Dremel too, and let's figure out what I'm going to do to it to make it different. Okay guys, I'll show you what I've done to this atlatl this time. And you see this streaking right here, the brown stripes on it. It's kind of like a candy cane striping. And I'll show you how that's done. And it's real easy. This wood is so white looking, ash wood, that it's pretty amazing. It's easy to darken it using a propane torch like this. These cost about $18. And you can get them at any hardware store. And you just light the flame on it, and you can take this right here and kind of rotate it around and slowly burn it. And I'll show you on a dart how that works. And just kind of slowly burn it, and it'll turn kind of black. When you get through with it, then you'll just take some sandpaper and sand over it, and you'll get a light color like this that you see on here now. And see how white this wood is right here? Make sure I got that in view. It burns real quickly. You have to do it kind of slow and just rotate it. Don't let it catch on fire. Maybe you get an idea of what this looks like now right here. And you'll end up sanding this off right here, and it'll be a light. You can kind of see it right there. It's kind of warm, but it'll be a light smoky look right here to it. And mark here, that's dart number 1. This has 2 burnt marks. That's dart number 2. And this has 3, so that's dart number 3. That way you can keep up with which one's throwing the best. So that's kind of how they look once you're done right there. As far as blackening them with a flame, you can probably do that. You can do that with a cigarette lighter. Plastic cup right here. I've shaken it up for about a minute and a half, and make sure it's yellow. All right, I'm back. This is going to be actually a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. But to me, it's a lot easier to use something like a paper towel. You don't really need a brush to put this stuff on. Yeah, this is really the color I really wanted too. I think this is pretty close to it. A paper towel puts an even coat on it. And when you put your stain on anything really, you want to put a lot of it on there, real liberal on putting the stain on, so it gets sucked into the wood really good. I'll let you see it in just a minute and see how this is coming out. Yeah, that's really kind of the color I wanted right there too. Okay guys, I thought I'd get a group photo here. In our video, we've been working on the Wyalusing Atlatl, and finished it up yesterday. It takes a few hours to do one of these. It's not very long to do one, but depending on what you want to do to it and all. And the one we've been working on in this video is this one, the Wyalusing. That's the Indian name. And the stain that I use is kind of this reddish color, and I use the same stain on the darts. And Thunderbird Atlatl must have knew that I was wanting to use red, so lucky enough I got red feathers for the fletching, and those are about 8.5 inches long probably. And I think the Wyalusing here turned out real well to me. That's an antler. We can get it in focus. That's an antler, deer antler right there. Sometimes they use moose antler. And I glued it on here with super glue, Gorilla Glue, last night, and then I tied it on this morning with artificial sinew. And I had done a few different things to it to kind of personalize this one. And you see that the color looks good to me. And I had burnt it with a propane torch, this dark colors right here, stripe pattern. And I put a crisscross on the artificial sinew right there. And I cut some divots out here, remember, right across through here. And also on this end over here, cut some divots in that. And I kind of cut this out a little bit, reshape that, and I put finger grooves in here. You can see them right here to fit my fingers exactly. And I cut out here a little bit so I can get a better grip. And I put finger grooves on this side to make it ambidextrous. And so, to me, it turned out real well. And the fletching right here, this artificial sinew, put that on, and I think that turned out well. And I put like glue over this artificial sinew where my thumb is here, and on the other end right there. And you run a streak of glue all the way down on one side of each feather, the fletching. So I like it. It looks good to me. In my other one, I got a video on this one. This is the Catatonk Hunter. They make a Catatonk, then they make the Catatonk Hunter. And this one has the black fletching with the artificial sinew, done the same way. And these are colored up pretty much the same pattern here. And this is a dark oak colored stain here. And I did that Atlatl the same on this one. This one was more involved. Did a lot of work dishing this out right here with a Dremel, putting finger grooves here, working on this part right here a little bit, and on the back end, I dished that out right here. It holds the back of the Atlatl. It's dart itself, and that's kind of a representation of eagle feather. It's been dyed, of course. So Catatonk Hunter. And the Wyalusing, I-N-G on the end of that, uses Hunter 2. Now on these they have fill points. See how long these fill points are. And use hot stick glue to put these on, real easy. And put a spear head point or a broadhead on this one. And just glue it on with hot stick glue. Heat it up with a cigarette lighter, and that glue will start to melt a little bit. And you can take this off and put a fill point in just a minute to change them out. So that's pretty much how they look. So we're going to throw them and see how they throw. Well, I know the Catatonk Hunter throws well. I haven't thrown this one yet, so we'll see. Okay guys, this is a stand that I had made, and this really holds these 7-foot darts really well. Otherwise they're hard to, depending on how many you have. Now I have fiberglass darts that I made. I've got a video on those. I made about 16 fiberglass darts, and these are a lot prettier when you use regular wood to me. But and see, I can put my Atlatls hang on the stand too, so that makes it very useful. And this will be our target right here. So let's see how she throws. Okay, I'm gonna be throwing the Wyalusing. Okay, this is how. Make sure you can see it. This is how the Wyalusing holds the dart on the end, and this antler right here goes into the back of it. It's got a hole back there for it, and you grab it like this right here, finger grooves here, and you can hold it up here like this with your finger, or you can put your hand up here like this right here, and it's supported right here. It's a groove, and there's a groove right here that allows you to slide your dart into position. Okay, so let's see how she throws. Our target's a couple of inches. Now it's like it's folded or something. Let's see how we do. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that was pretty good throw right there. Actually, a couple of inches to the left of it. That was right above it, about 3.5, 4 inches above the target, which is good for Atlatl. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. That wasn't too bad. Atlatls are hard to throw as far as being, really accurate. Nothing like a bow. These are the most primitive things you can throw right here. You see how? Okay, my camera cut off for a second for some reason. All right, but this is where our target is, and see, that's like 3 fingers on our target right there, and I'm 2 fingers away from it right here, and I'm about 3.5 fingers away from it here, and this one right here is about 4.5 fingers away. So that's really pretty good. And the Atlatl dart stuck in straight. See how straight that is? So that was a good throw right there. I'm 7 foot back from this Atlatl. You can see these. This is where your spur goes in here, this little divot hole right here. Maybe you'll see it better on that one. But see how long that is? These things are really just tremendously long. And they'll penetrate deeper than an arrow from a 50-pound bow. So let's see how that Catatonk does. Okay, we're going to try the Catatonk Hunter now. All right, 1, 2, 3. That's a few inches above the target. All right, 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That last two almost, like they almost tried to split an arrow almost. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Well, let's take a look at this one. Now these hit, well, the Catatonk, they hit straight in too, perfectly horizontal with the ground. And these two right here almost hit each other. Actually, they are touching. But, and we see our target here. With the Catatonk, about 2 fingers above it there, and probably about 4.5 inches high above it here. And this one is about 2 fingers away from the target on that one. But see how level it is right here? That's a good throw to me when you do that. And like the other, like the red Atlatl Wyalusing, you see I'm at 7 feet behind this one right here. You see how long that is. These are truly primitive weapons, but if you didn't have anything else to do, you could be really accurate. Now these right here are pretty much like a kill zone right here. But people have thrown these through elk, moose, buffalo. Even they say woolly mammoths were killed with the Atlatl. So they have a lot of power behind them, and they will penetrate deeper than an arrow from a 50-pound bow because of their mass. So they're a lot of fun to throw. I try not to make my videos too long. They're always too long. So I won't bore you any more details here. But these are fun to throw. And you can get pretty good with it if you throw them a good bit. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Gary J.